Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Pierre and I are excited to be here with you for these next 15 minutes. And we are going to start with some mindful movement. And this series of movements was inspired by an amazing facilitator called Kyra Jewel Lingo, who was actually a Buddhist nun for many years. So we're going to go ahead and start by just taking our hands and gently rubbing them together. And we're going to be working with the face and upper body today. So we're going to start with actually massaging our ears. So go ahead and take your thumb and your index finger and just give your ears a gentle massage. I want to give some love and attention to parts of us that might not normally experience intentional touch. So our ears, and we can even do that. Sometimes they come in contact with my earbuds, but that cartilagey part that's right in front. And then we're going to go ahead and take all of our fingers and just massage our whole face. Yeah. So I like to start down in this area. And then work my way gently up, cheekbones, the temples, the forehead, the eyebrows, the nose, and the upper lip. And we're really just applying the right amount of pressure to feel something, but obviously nothing that's too extreme. And then we're going to take the palms of our hands, and I should say, if you're wearing glasses, the invitation is to take off your glasses for a moment. And we're going to put the palms of our hands right up against our eye sockets and just apply some gentle, gentle pressure. If you think about it, this space and our eyes actually so rarely receive touch or support. So I want to just hold them for some time. And then go ahead and let that go and just come to your cheeks. We're going to do the same thing, just giving some support to our cheeks. This can be thought of as mindful movement, also loving touch. And then go ahead and let that go and take your hands and put them over your heart. And we're going to take 2 deep breaths in and out, breathing into our hands. Ready? And then just shift your hands down to your abdomen and take 2 more breaths, breathing right into your hands. So you can feel them moving in and out with your body. And lastly, for our movement portion, you can take your hands, put them on your thighs, and just curl in. So think of everything going in towards your belly button. Head can come down. We're actually stretching out our back here. You can even let yourself hang or rock a little bit. And now just reverse it. You can push up on your hands, almost do a dive up and back. And just come up and then look back as much as is comfortable for your neck, just sort of stretching the neck out here and also giving our spine a chance to move in the opposite direction that it usually moves in. And you can let that go. And Pierre, I will turn it over to you for our mindfulness practice. Pierre, I think you're on mute.
Thank you. Yeah. So thank you, Jackie, for this very nice and nurturing exercise. And welcome, everyone. I would like to let you know today's session, the meditation part, our theme is letting go. And it is letting go of the barriers to kindness and to happiness. And it's based on the work of Pascal Auclair. So let's get started. As usual, we're gonna start with a pause and a few slow and deep breath. So continuing the breathing that Jackie started earlier, so slow and deep. And the reason we start with these slow and deep breath is by design. So this is very intentional. And it is partly to help us arrive to the here and now. And then partly to also help us steady the mind. The mind tends to go all over the place, so it helps us kind of steady the mind. It usually takes more than a few breaths to steady the mind, but it's a good start. And it's also an invitation to calm down the emotional nervous system. So all of this. And we also typically we close the eyes or we have a soft gaze towards the floor. And that's also by design. It's to help us focus on the inside instead of being distracted by the outside. So now you can go back to normal breathing. And excuse me, in this exploration of letting go, it is an exploration, by the way. So this is what Pascal calls it. It's an exploration. And you're invited to explore and see what happens. So first, we're going to start with our own body. So feel our body for a moment. And I let go of my judgments against this body, at least for a moment. I let go of demands towards this body, of my limiting ideas and beliefs about this body and how it should be. I give this body a break and I wish well to this body. And continuing the exploration of letting go, think of somebody important in your life. Maybe someone that you share life with or see frequently. And for a moment, I free you from my demands and expectations, just to see how it feels to free you from the better version I have of you in my mind, from my limiting ideas about you, from any judgments or resentments towards you. I free you from these and wish you well. And as I'm thinking of you, I'll also take a moment to free myself from your expectations, your preconceived ideas about me, your judgment and resentment, at least for a moment, just to feel how it would feel to be free from these. And now moving to further in the exploration, I free myself from my own judgments about myself and from my own expectations and my own demands, my limiting views, preconceived ideas, from any inner harshness. I free myself and I wish myself well. And now the difficult one. Bring to mind a difficult person. Maybe not the most difficult, maybe someone in between, maybe a medium or easy difficult. And for a moment, I let go of my resentment and judgments towards you. I free you from my demands and expectations just to see what it feels like to free you from the better version that I have of you in my mind and free you from my limiting ideas. And I wish you well. And in conclusion, let's now think about life, how it would feel to free life from expectations and demands. Give it a break, allow it to be as it is, free the past from demands for it to be different, free the future from our ideas about the future, any limiting views or fear. The future will be what it will be, and I will meet it with care. And how about a few final slow and deep breaths so we can let the letting go sink in some more? And when you're ready, you can start to move a little bit and then gently open your eyes and reconnect with your surroundings. And we're pretty good on time, Jackie. We seem to have gotten that 15-minute quite well. So yeah.
Just a moment or two to look over at comments if anyone has a question or wants to leave a comment. And Pierre, that was so beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And thank you, Pascal Auclair. You can look him up on on YouTube. He has many pieces, very interesting. This was derived from one of the pieces that's much longer, so I kind of condensed it and kind of changed it for our purpose, but really cool. Great, so we are on time. So thank you, Jackie. Thank you, everyone, and have a great rest of your week. And see you next Tuesday, same time, same place, different practice.
Take care, everyone.